What's going on, everybody? My name is Frack. Welcome back to another World of Warcraft gold making video here on my channel. In this video, we're going to be going over how I make around 100,000 gold every night in profit using cooking. This is one of the many professions that I use to make gold every day. I'm going to show you guys the ins and out and the exact items that I make and how much money I make per stack of them. Just show you guys what you can do possibly on your server to make some gold with cooking. So before I get started, I want to set a little guideline. Now, this is one of my first videos for the channel. It's my second video. So basically, I'm going to try to remind you guys for all these videos, but for my videos, make sure before you do any type of farms or profession, gold making guides, make sure you check your auction house first to make sure the prices are set and that you can actually make money off of this. There are servers and there are times where you can literally lose money by making these items, but most of the time it's very profitable. But just double check it, make sure. So make sure to check your auction house for these prices, and we'll go over that in a little bit as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be using cooking, so I'm going to show you guys right here. Here is the cooking rank 1 to 3 for Legion, and I have almost all the level 3s. I have all the level 3s that I needed, the meals and then the delicacies. So that's all you really need. Um, and I'm going to show you guys how to get it real quick. A lot of you guys already know. A lot of you guys might already have level 2s through using Nomi. But if you haven't already, let's go ahead and go to Dalaran and go to the main inn. I'm not sure where it is on Alliance side, but once you go in the main inn, just come over here to Nomi and you can right click him. Now this is an add-on that I use. It's called Nomi Snacks. It's right here. It shows you exactly what you can get for giving him what rank 2 and 3 recipes you can get by giving him certain materials. So you can say, okay, I need a certain, I need some Leyblood ribs. So you just turn in, I think it's big Gamy Ribs you can turn in to get that for rank 2 and 3, or it's Leyblood. So you'll be able to use that. The add-on will exactly show you what you can get from turning in specific items so you don't waste items and don't give him a bunch of items that you don't need to because you don't need the recipes that you can get from it. So definitely download Nomi Snacks. If you need to, you can definitely find guides on YouTube on how to farm these materials. Usually they're very, very cheap. A lot of these materials you turn in to get rank 2 and 3s are very cheap. So you can just buy them off the auction house. Very small investment to help you get your rank 3s. If you don't have rank 3s and you don't feel like farming, you can ask a guildie to make the items for you, but it takes a lot of time, so you have to find like someone that's like a close friend probably because it will take a long time to make a lot of food. But I definitely recommend you try getting on Nomi and making sure you get all your rank 3s. The last little tip for Nomi, you can actually buy Nomi snacks. They're little green items from the auction house. You can buy them for about usually on 400 or 500 gold each. Some servers have them for 1,000. It makes it basically so when you turn in 5 items to Nomi, it starts a work order, and that takes a couple of hours. Um, and then 5 items is one work order. And if you get the Nomi snacks, you can actually turn it into him, and it will immediately finish a set of 5 work orders. So you can do that to help speed up the process because there has been times, for instance, for me, I got most of my rank 3s pretty quickly, but I actually took a very long time getting rank 3 Leyblood ribs. It took me about another month after everything else. So it can be very lucky, you can get unlucky. But even if you don't have rank 3 for all of them, there's like 4 or 5 items you can make, so you can just make 1 or 2 of them to start making profit immediately. So that's it for the Dalaran. Let's go ahead and head to Orgrimmar. I'm going to show you guys what I make, and we're going to go over the profit margins. All right, everybody, we are back in Orgrimmar, and we're going to go over the food that I make. So let's go ahead and get started. Really quickly, though, I'd like to say that I'm going to leave in the description of this video all the prices for my server for the materials that I use. It's just a kind of a basis. You can kind of look at that and see how much profit it is, but on your server, the prices can be very drastically different, so please check out for it. Also, if you go on the auction house right now and you see some of these items that I am saying on my server are a lot cheaper, if they're a lot more expensive on your server, check back in a couple days. Like for instance, one of the items I use regularly is Leyblood. Leyblood on my server can sometimes be 5 gold each, and on some nights it can be 20 gold each. Obviously, I don't buy it if it's 20 gold each, and if I really need it, I'll go farm it. But you can always wait because the prices aren't always going to stay the same. So if it's really high right now, check it back in a couple days on your server, see if the price went down and if it's more profitable. So let's go ahead. We're going to go over some quick math. I already have a notepad pulled up with all the prices of the materials for the items we're going to make. So I'm just going to run through those real quick. And we'll see how much profit we can make. So the first one we're going to go over is the Hungry Magister. It's the crit food. It requires 1 Leyblood rib, 5 Highmountain Salmon, 5 fatty bear steaks, and then these are some of the extra cooking regions that you need. You can get these from the vendor next to Nomi in Dalaran. They're very, very cheap. I usually value about each little set about 3 or 4 gold each when I go to my math. It's actually a little bit cheaper to get them that, but I just throw a couple gold extra on my crafting cost just to see make it a lot easier for me. So let's go ahead and go. So the first thing you're going to do is see that you need Leyblood ribs. So Leyblood ribs are right here. And we see the materials we need for this. We need 5 Leyblood, 5 big gamey ribs, and 5 jalapeno peppers. It's like jalapeno, but for Dalaran. Okay, anyway. So we're going to go over the math real quick. Leyblood on my server runs for about 8 gold each. That's about the average. Big gamey ribs are about 5 gold each. And then the peppers I add about 5 gold to make up for the crafting cost for those, to buy those from the vendor. So really quickly going through the math, let me get my handy dandy calculator out. So for Leyblood, they're 8 gold each, so 8 times 5 is 40. And then for Big Gamey Ribs, they're 5 gold each, so 5 times 5 is 25. So if we add 40 to plus 25, it's 65 gold, plus it's usually about 2 or 3 gold for the extra materials from the vendor, but we'll just add 5 just to make it easier. So to make a stack of 10 Leyblood ribs, it is 70 gold in materials on my server. So if we divide that by 10, because you're making a stack of 10, you get 7 gold each. Each Leyblood rib is 7 gold each. So I have that listed here. So now we're going to go ahead and use that in our math with the Hungry Magisters to see how much profit we make. So we already know the Leyblood ribs are 7 gold. So I'll have that in my calculator real quick. And then we have Highmountain Salmon, which on my server are about 20 gold each. So 5 times 20 is 200, of course. And so we add 200 to that. So let's go ahead and do that. Or excuse me, 100. Sorry, 5 times 20 is 100. 107. The fatty bear steaks on my server are about 7 gold each. So 5 times 7, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. Sorry about that. Is 35 gold. So add 35. We're at 142. I like to add about 5 gold for these materials here. They're a little bit cheaper from the rate from the vendor, like I said, but we'll add 5. Actually, we're gonna add 8 gold. It's not the materials from the vendor are not 8 gold, but we'll add it just so we get to an even 150 gold to make a set of 10 Hungry Magisters. So 150 gold to make a set of 10. We divide that by 10, of course, and that's 15 gold. So each Hungry Magister is 15 gold each. So let's go ahead and go to the auction house and see how much they are. Now, some of these prices, like I said, can be different on your server. Make sure to check them. I actually have some posted, so I'll just pull it up right here. So like I said, 15 gold each to make one single Hungry Magister. Let's see what it comes out to. 30 gold. And these sell regularly. I don't know if any of them is sold. Yeah, there's some that sold tonight. See, I'm sorry, I'm already selling some of them for the evening because it's during the week and it's raid night for most raids. Um, so yeah, so they're about 30 gold each. So that's literally double profit. So you're making twice your profit on this. And I said in the beginning of the video that I make 100,000 gold a night in profit. Some people, when they post their gold making videos, they'll show what they make like from the mailbox, and that's like not pure profit, obviously, because it costs money to craft. But when I tell you I actually make 100,000 gold in profit, that's how much I actually make. If I was to just see how much I get from my auction from my mailbox every morning, it's around 150 to 180k gold, sometimes up to 200k gold. But we know most of that is about 50% profit, so it's about 100k profit per night I make from just selling food. So that's the first one. We're going to go over the next one, but like I said, this is the same process through every piece of food, through everything we do with crafting. You check your prices, you do the math. It's simple math. It's X times X. And then you put in your calculator and see how much it costs to make it, see if you make some profit. So we'll go over Nightborne delicacy powder really quick. The Barracuda Merlin, or whatever the hell it is, however you pronounce it. Leybloods, 8 gold each on my server. Black Barracudas, they're pretty expensive. They're 18 gold each, sometimes 20. For our math for this, we'll do 20 gold. Usually I buy them for 18 though. So first off is 8 times 5, which is 40 for the Leyblood, and then 20 times 5 is 100. So plus the 40 gold from the Leyblood. 140 gold. Add a couple gold for these little materials from the cooking vendor, so we're at 145. Divide that by 10, because that's how much you make, and you're about 14.5 gold each per one of these. I'm going to make it 15 gold each just to make it even, flat numbers. So about 15 gold to make one single Barracuda, whatever it's called. And then you need one of those. Gem chips are around 50 silver each, so about 10 gold for 20. So we'll add that, so plus 10 gold for the 20 gem chips. Starlight Rose on my server is about 40 gold each, so we'll add one. It's one of them you need, so add 40 gold. 65 gold. Wildfowl eggs are about like 10 silver each. They're really dirt cheap. We'll just add 5 gold anyway, just like really overvaluing them, but we'll just do that and add another 5 gold for the stone dark snails. So add 10 gold. 75 gold to make 10 of them. divided by 10, of course, 7.5. Let's just put it at 7 gold each per Nightborne delicacy platter, or 8 gold, whatever. Doesn't matter, because we're going to see right now how expensive they are. And I've been selling them at these prices for months now. So it's not like it's just like, oh, I'm doing it right now. It's what I've been doing for months now. So 7, 8 gold each, and they're selling for 19 gold each. So you're making more than double profit. And they're actually selling right now, as you can see in my chat. So that's it. That's very easy. That's how you make gold cooking. Two more items I want to really quickly go over. They're kind of like the hidden items that not many people actually focus on. I wouldn't focus too much. They don't sell as fast, but they're still very profitable. Is bear tartare. It sells for a pretty good price. At least from what I've sold in the past. So bear steaks, um, they're about 8 gold each, or 7 gold each, excuse me. And then the river onions are like dirt cheap from the vendor. So we'll do 8 gold each times 5 is 40 plus 5 gold, whatever. The river onion, it's actually a lot less because you only need a single one. So it's about 40 gold, make a stack of 10, and that means they're 4 gold each because you make a stack of 10 for one. So we'll go ahead and check bear tartar. Like I said, they're 4 gold each and see how much they sell for. They sell for like 5 or 6 gold. I've had in the past where they sold for 8 or 9. It's usually double your money profit. Right now, there's a couple stacks up for 6 and 2 stacks up for 5 gold each. But check your server. Like I said, sometimes I've literally sold these for 10 gold each and made more than double profit. Check your server and make sure. The last little thing I want to go over is lavish Suramar feasts. Now, right now, this might not be as profitable because we are ending the later part of the Tomb of Sargeras raid section. So these will probably jump up in price again. Most of the time during the beginning of a new raid, these are about 12 to 1400 gold each. And then once the raid gets farther and farther into the patch, people have already raided it. They don't rate it as much, and they don't even need the lavish Suramar feasts. They drop down in price, but they will be needed once we get to Antares, the new raid coming out. These, I've already done the math myself. The Leyblood ribs are 7 gold each. The Suramar surf and turfs are 8 gold each to make. Barracuda's 14 gold each. Koi scented is 17 gold each. Drogbar is 11 gold each. I basically did the math. It costs about 500 gold. Slice of bacons are at 110 each, is what I buy them at. The price to make a single Suramar face is about 500 gold, and currently I think they're going for 700. So it's even profit right now. But I want to show you guys something that I'm actually doing. They're going for 700, as you see. So you make about 200 gold per, but I want to show you something that I'm doing right now that I don't really want to like toot my own horn, but I'm really hoping it works. Maybe some of you guys, if you have a lot of gold, you can try to do this. But I'm actually stocking up on these right now. I've been making them. Slice of bacons have been pretty cheap, around 100 gold each. So I've been buying them whenever I can and making them. And this is my guild bank. I want to show you guys. Let's click on it. Go. This is my guild bank. I have almost a full bank tab full of lavish Suramar feasts. It's like it's like over 1 million gold worth at the moment. So yeah, so I'm just stocking up on them, hoping Antares will bring them back up to 1200 gold. The last two, when Nighthold and Tomb of Sargeras came out, they were around 800 gold each, and then they jumped to a little over 1200. So I'm waiting for that jump once the new raid comes out to sell those. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.